Atlanta Places. What's going on around us? The places, the people, and the experience. Michael Bull is a commercial real estate expert. He has helped guide the success of companies and investors in Atlanta for 30 years. April Phelan is a true Georgia peach. She has her finger on the pulse of what's fun around Atlanta. Join Michael and April as they open doors to the best places around Atlanta to live, work, dine, shop, and play.
Hi, we're at Atlanta Motorsports Park. Now we're going to talk to John Buckett, where you can actually come up and drive a race car. Tell us about this driving experience, John.
Michael, we come in two different forms. We have both a half-day and a full-day experience up here. And what we can do is take all the way from a novice driver, somebody who's never been on track before, to a very experienced driver that we pair with a pro racer. And we actually give them coaching on going around the track. So we're multifaceted. I'd have to say that most of them are the novice driver class. It's one of those things on their bucket list.
Right.
No pun intended.
No pun intended.
But it's one of the things on their bucket list to do. And so we've had a lot of fun over the past 3 years having people come up and experience a real race car on a real racetrack.
Right, and for the 3-hour experience, it's a reasonable price, isn't it?
It's $525, $85 for insurance, and then you can actually buy a video of your experience, a GoPro video, for another $30.
And tell us about this little race car here.
This is a phenomenal car. It's built in the USA.
Yeah.
It's designed after the UK design of the Ariel Atom, but the entire car is built in the USA. Honda motor, 2.4 liter, the same motor that you would get in a Honda Civic Si, but the difference is this only weighs 1,300 pounds, where the Honda Civic weighs about 2,800 pounds. So this car will go from 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds.
Wow, that's got to feel good.
Oh, it's a blast. It's an adrenaline rush. You get the full experience. Open cockpit also gives you a lot of visceral feedback. It gives you the experience of the wind rushing by you.
And how is it on these curves at this racetrack?
It sticks like a fly to fly paper. It's amazing. It's astonishing. Wide wheelbase, very sticky race tires, Hoosier race tires, and it sticks very well to the racetrack as you're going around.
And so this is one of their engines. There's also another engine package?
The car can be made with 3 different packages. One is normally aspirated 2.4 liter, a supercharged 2.4 liter, or a turbocharged. So it's 235 horsepower, 285 horsepower, 365 horsepower.
Which is a lot when you're talking about a 1,300-pound vehicle.
Give you some perspective. Yeah. You've heard of the Bugatti Veyron as one of the highest horsepower cars, 1,000 horsepower. This has a better power to weight ratio in the turbocharged than the Bugatti Veyron.
Wow.
The Bugatti Veyron costs $2 million. The turbocharged of this costs $100,000.
And this is a car that people can buy today, right?
Absolutely. We're also a dealership for this at the track. We've sold 4 other members on buying these types of cars. And we've got they're all hand-built, and we've got about 260 of the spec race Atoms out there in the world.
That's great. And you can buy a street version as well?
A street version, yes.
Okay.
Now street versions are kind of an anomaly here. You need a windshield, and if you look at that car, that little piece of plastic is a windshield.
That's the windshield. Okay.
Okay. You need lights, turn signals.
Okay.
You need fenders.
Okay.
And it's got a horn. It's got the requisite things that DOT requires for street legal vehicles.
So somebody could drive that up in the North Georgia mountains if they wanted to.
If you want to go up the tail of the Dragon and really get an experience of going through the Georgia mountains, this car would be full out the best car you could take up there.
That would be a blast. So what's the G-force like when you hit one of these curves in these things?
This typically will handle up to 2 Gs as you're going around the corner. Usually in a street car you might get to 0.8 Gs or 1 G if you're really pushing it in a parking lot. But you can easily achieve 2 Gs in this without any problem. So it's not quite fighter jet experience, but it's pretty close when you're glued to the ground.
And how long have you guys been doing this here?
We opened in June of 2013, so this is our 3rd anniversary this month. We've got 8 of these cars up here at the track. We typically take out 4 at a time. with an instructor car in front.
Okay, so you can come up as an individual or bring a group and have an event?
We have both. We have days of the month scheduled. You can go on the website, www.atlantadrivingexperience.com, see what our scheduled days are, and slot yourself in to drive one of these cars.
This must be a blast to drive. I'd like to try it out.
We can do that.
Let's do it. Let's go do it now.
You've got it.
All right.
Thanks for joining us on Atlanta Places TV. We'd love to hear from you. So stay connected by subscribing to our YouTube channel, our email list, and iTunes. And be sure to connect with us on social media.